Welcome to Beers and Biscuits, a dogcast for the rest of us. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Karen.
Grab a beverage, give your dog a biscuit, and enjoy this fun conversation.
I love that we are almost off script for
Almost.
our intro. Like we almost got it. We don't need to read it.
I just have so much shit going on in my brain that I just
Right.
can't form words
Yeah.
like together, string them together.
No.
Like, yeah. Especially, I mean,
Completely.
we're recording on a Friday night, so it's like, and then you've got the Friday night, I just want to go and chill and,
Right.
watch a movie or whatever. So
Exactly.
that too.
But this is gonna be so much fun. So
I have been looking forward to this since we
I
decided
have
to
as
do
well.
it.
I'm so glad you were on board with it. I feel like you have been like
Hmm.
secretly
Oh,
hoping that
I've been saving them up.
we're gonna do this.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, do you want to tell our listeners what we're doing this evening?
So we're calling this little segment "UnSocial Media." Unsocial media,
Mhm.
where Karen and I read some of the wonderful, fabulous comments that we've gotten lately. And we'll rank them on a scale of 1 to 10 in creativity. And then you can decide.
Because we might as well laugh at
Right.
the truly unfortunate things that people think is okay to say online. And I like to find a way, because if we're honest, after a while, it does suck to get a lot of these, to hear it. And
Yeah.
so you've got to put a twist on it to not let it suck so much. So
Yeah. You definitely have to have a callus for sure.
oh,
And
absolutely.
I don't care. Like it doesn't bother me. I don't lose any sleep over it. It actually is more funny to me
Absolutely.
99.9% of the time.
Yeah.
Um I will say though, we can't go into this without 100% transparency. I do sometimes instigate these. If I feel like somebody's coming in guns a-blazing and they're starting the conversation off with, "You're dumb, you're stupid AF," whatever, I will engage. And and I welcome it. I welcome it. So,
And for me,
yeah, be prepared to
I
get what you give.
yeah,
That's all.
I think it's every once in a while, like, the comments do still get to me when, like, it's a random out of the blue,
Mm.
like I know, I feel the same way, CJ. Big sigh just now. Every once in a while, like, if it pops up and, like, everything's been going well for a while, I should know better. Those will suck because, like, for, like, a second, you go, "Oh," and then you go, "Oh, well, I'm gonna go back to
Right.
doing what I was doing." But I love my favorite thing to do in the comments is when you get nasty ones, either killing them with kindness because it
Mhm.
goes right past them,
Right.
or agreeing with them and they get more angry, I find, when you are agreeing with them. Like in a
Right.
sarcastic way, of course, because
Yeah.
like I don't typically agree with them, but I love playing it that way.
Mhm.
It's so much fun.
So I like letting it go on a little bit and then being like, "Okay, bye."
Right.
Right? Because I mean, ultimately, I don't care.
Right.
Like, I mean, I don't care. There's
Yeah.
nothing that you can say to me that I haven't heard before.
Yeah.
So, I guess I really try to highlight the ones that are like like we said, a little bit creative. And so we're going to
Absolutely.
bring those to the public because they need
Yes.
to hear them.
Would you like to start us off?
Oh, I can start. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to read a comment and talk about it. And then we'll link it up here, 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 somewhere. I'll put it so you can see it. So you can see that we're not making it up at all. Okay. So this one, I'm not going to read the name of it, even though I should. But this person, this person has since blocked me, which I find
Oh.
funny. Okay. So the comment, wow, pick me dog trainers. Pick me dog trainers. I would expect that towards someone like me, the poster, but not towards someone like blank. I'm not going to bring her into this. You guys might be a part of the problem and the reason we're having this chat. Hmm.
Hmm.
I like to hear that I am part of the problem of
Mhm.
something that
Mhm.
I am not actually involved in.
Mhm.
Because that means I'm doing my job. I'm
Right?
doing it. I'm getting that little earworm in there
Right?
and you know, I'm doing it. So
And
I'm
and
happy
I
to know.
always love when it is I don't know if we're gonna be blurring out the names or not. I don't know if we're how petty we're
I
gonna
mean,
be
I
doing.
might. We'll see. We'll see.
But I love when it's bigger accounts
Mm.
coming for small accounts
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
and saying they're the problem.
Right. Right. I especially loved how this person sought us out
Mm,
to then call us pick me trainers.
correct.
And they wanted to run that whole discussion in threads on our page.
Right. Right. Mhm. I
Yeah.
think for creativity, I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 10, 10 being the
Mm,
most creative, 1 being the least. I'm gonna be generous with a 2.
with a 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna look at the totality of it,
Mhm,
and I'm
mhm.
gonna say, this person had to, like, really dig deep and search for us, seek
Right?
us out,
Yeah.
because I don't think you follow this person, and I don't follow
Mhm.
this person. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
somebody must have told him who told him who told him, and that he had you know,
Right.
the idea to come try and throw some shade. So, with all that extra work that he had to do, I'm gonna go with, like, a 4, just because it took a little time.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
I could I'm gonna stay with my 2
Alright. So,
because I
Karen, that's
feel
a
like
2, and I'm a 4.
I just feel like he could've, uh, it just got y give me more, you know?
Right,
Give me more.
right. I see what you're
That's what
saying.
I'm after. Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna put a little panache in
Yeah.
there, for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, Karen, what's
Definitely.
yours?
Ooh, well, this one is really wait, where did it go? Now I've lost it. So prepared, so professional. Um, I just okay, hang on. I got it. Okay, we found it. I've got so many, but we're only gonna do a few
I
for
know.
this one.
Me
Um,
too.
so this one, IDK,
Mhm.
WTF. So I don't know what the fuck happened or why I'm seeing this snake oil salesman crap again. It was so peaceful for a while, not seeing
Oh.
or hearing the Looney Tunes.
I think I know who that is, actually.
Probably.
We'll have to discuss after, because 'cause
Yes.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure I know who that
yeah.
is, and it's like, if I can pick you out just based on that random
Mhm,
comment,
mhm.
you're probably a douche, so I'm just saying. I'm just
Probably,
saying.
yes. Yeah, yeah.
Probably yes, yeah.
Mhm, mhm, yeah. So
I
it's,
mean, yeah. Hmm.
I I mean, look, creativity, bringing snake oil salesman
Mhm.
into it. Okay, alright, I'll give you some creative points there.
Okay.
But then Looney Tunes, we're not gonna disparage the Looney Tunes,
Right.
okay? Like, come
Mhm.
on now. Um, it's just I feel like while it's creative, is it also still a low-hanging fruit
No,
with
definitely.
snake
Yes.
oil, you know?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. But, I
Like,
mean,
if you
I would say I don't know if I can say that. I don't know
oh,
if I can
say
say it.
it. Say
I
it,
was
come
gonna
on.
say, when you have really low-hanging balls, you gotta pick low-hanging fruit. So,
I mean,
small penises and saggy balls. I mean,
yep,
it's not
yep,
my fault that that's what you were handed. Don't take it
yeah,
out on me, bro.
right? I mean, let's let's do better, but not like I mean, look, we're never going to get them to stop commenting, so I'm not saying, like, "Let's do better and not comment this," but, like, let's get more creative.
Right, right.
Let's
Like, bring your A
actually
game.
give me
Yeah,
something, you
yeah.
know? Because I just laughed. I just went, "Alright, cool." So
I
you
mean,
so you
right, so exactly. If you're gonna come again, if you're gonna seek us out
Mhm.
and make a comment, make it worth it. Like,
Right.
make it worth it.
And here's the other part of this too, where this person is saying, "It was so peaceful for a while not seeing or hearing this."
Hmm.
Well, if you comment, the
Right, then you'll
algorithm is
see and
gonna
hear
give
it.
it to you
Yeah.
more.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, what are
Mhm.
we, establishing? What are we accomplishing
Right.
with
Yeah.
this comment? You know?
Right. Exactly. So what are you giving it for your score?
I think I'm gonna go with a 4 for this one because I really enjoyed the snake oil part of it. Like, it
Yeah.
really gave me a good chuckle.
Okay.
So, yeah. What about you?
I'm gonna I'm gonna actually go with like a -1 because
Oh,
if it is who I think it is,
mhm.
this is a grossly regurgitated comment. Like,
Fair.
if you're going to come and throw shade, bring your
Yep,
A game. Don't
yep.
recycle your comments.
Mhm.
Be original.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go with a negative on this one.
Okay.
Do better. Do
Yep.
better.
I like it. I'm into it.
Awesome. Okay.
Alright, your
All right.
turn.
So my next one. Okay. I think we're
Gosh.
only gonna have time for well, we can do it. Never mind. All right.
We can do 2 each for now. Give the people a sample, like a little taste, and then we can come
Can we do
back.
2 and then the listener submitted
Yeah,
ones?
I think
Okay.
that's a good
All right.
idea.
So then I'm gonna go with this one then. Because this one was by far like probably the one of the best troll engagements I've ever seen. So much
Okay.
so that I made a reel out of this. Do you remember this one? Where they asked me to or they engaged in a talk about things
Mhm.
and then proceeded when I didn't tell them exactly what they wanted to hear, they proceeded to try to Instagram message call
Oh,
me like
yes. Yep,
15 times in a row.
yep.
Yeah. So, this was the parting comment. You are a joke, and I treat my dogs better and kinder than you. Than you. I hate to correct people's grammar. It's so
Mm,
petty, but I will.
mm, yeah.
Than you, buddy.
Mm, mhm.
Go fuck yourself.
Ooh, okay. Yep, yep, yep.
So so that one, I love that one just because it just comes after this whole string of like this
Mhm,
person telling me like how stupid I am
mhm.
when I'm like, I answered the question. You just didn't like the answer.
Mhm.
It was like,
So, but
like,
my question here is,
mhm,
he treats his dogs better than you.
right. I mean, that's clear. I don't think he tells his dogs to go fuck themselves,
Right, right, right.
but I think what
So,
he meant to say.
yeah, that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting
Right.
at.
Mhm,
And,
mhm.
hmm,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
What was his
mean,
opening line, or his last line of his, or the first line of his last message?
the first line was, "Oh, you are a joke."
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. It was fun making that video and showing everybody the
yeah.
progression of that and
Mhm,
how
mhm, mhm,
when we talk about people like,
mhm,
being, I guess I could say like jejune,
mhm,
go get a dictionary, people.
mhm,
We
mhm.
use big words here. Or bromidic. It's my favorites.
There's some really good words.
Irascible. That's a good one too.
That one, like,
Mhm.
sounds like, and it feels good coming
Mhm.
off the palate, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your
But you
rating
got
for it?
issues, bro.
Right.
You need to unpack. You need to unpack those feelings.
What's your rating for it?
Oh, I'm going to take the totality of it.
Mhm, mhm,
The totality. Like the whole thing. Like trying to like, start with these gotcha moments and like trying to like
mhm.
really reel me in with, "Oh yeah, like, you know, we can we can really have some good conversations and I can probably
Yeah.
learn some things from you." So, with that, taking that whole total, I'm going to give it like a 7. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Mhm.
Alright. I was going 3. I was going
Okay.
3, um,
Okay.
because I applaud his commitment,
Mhm.
like, he or
Yes.
this person was
Yes.
committed.
Right. Wanted to get me on the phone for some weird reason, like
Right?
had to
Yeah.
talk to me
Hmm.
directly.
But
Weird.
I feel like I could've gone a little bit higher in the score, but when people go right to, like, the "fuck yous,"
Mm,
that's when, like, you can tell that they know, maybe not consciously, but they know that they've lost and they've got nothing
right.
left.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
um, yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna go with a 3. Yeah.
Awesome.
So, I have one more, obviously, but I want to end on a happy note, so I wanna share the one that was shared with me
Okay.
first. Not that it's not happy, because I think we can certainly spin it that way, but I also think it's an important thing
Oh,
to
I
share.
can end with one. I have a happy one.
Okay, I have a happy one too, but I
Okay,
wanna do
perfect.
my this one first.
All right.
So, this one, is anonymous. They did not want to share their name,
Yep.
but, um, the basic gist before they received this message is that they posted something they were very, very excited about.
Okay.
And so this listener shared, and they said, when someone is openly, publicly excited about something, then you, as their friend, feel the need to message them saying, it's overrated and not worth it. Don't be that person.
Oh.
It's rude and inconsiderate to someone. Just let them be excited.
Oh. I need dish on this after.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So I think
Hmm.
I mean, it's not verbatim the comment, because obviously I want to make sure everything
Right.
is kept private.
Right.
But I think that one of the biggest things social media has lost is that there are other people. There are real live people
Hmm.
that read the comments that
Mhm.
you leave. And you
Right.
can really disrail somebody's day
Right.
by
Derail.
what you're
Sorry.
writing. Yeah. So, it's we have to be aware of what we're saying online.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a fine line sometimes, right? Like I try really, really, really hard to not go to somebody's page
Mhm.
and make comments. I did this yesterday just because I was like, this is so fucking stupid. So I
Yeah,
did. But I'll share those next time, episode 2. But for the most part, I won't, right? Because I don't want to I don't well, I don't want to give them that satisfaction anyway. But at the
right.
same time, it's like that's that's their home turf, right?
Yeah,
That's their space. But if you're going to come on my space or Karen's space or
right.
anybody that I consider a friend or a colleague and you're going to go on their space and say something, then fuck around and find out.
Absolutely. And I think too, like for this person, it's even worse that it was their friend
Oh,
that came
that's
on
horrible.
and said
Yeah,
something negative.
that's even
And
worse. Yeah,
while it may have been intended to be constructive criticism or something of that nature, you don't you don't always need to offer your 2 cents.
right,
So, yeah.
right.
So
Yeah,
for this one, because it was a friend on friend comment, -10. Not even on the scale, not deserving of a ranking,
yeah,
because let's do better. If we can't be nice to our friends, then there's no hope.
right.
So,
Agree. I'm going to go with that too. -10.
yeah,
Don't be a dick to your friends, period. End of
absolutely.
story.
Yeah,
You can have constructive criticism and it not be hurtful to the person.
absolutely.
So the fact that
Absolutely.
the receiving person had to say something about it obviously was hurtful to them. So don't do that. Don't be that person.
No,
Don't be the person that tells somebody to not be that person. How about that?
absolutely.
Good. Okay.
Absolutely. So, we'll get back to my fun one. We'll get back to making fun of things, but that was our important PSA for this one. What's
All
yours?
right. My last one is a listener submitted one. Fairly fresh, hilarious. All right. So I'll set the scene a little bit. This was a comment. It was on a pretty stupid post of somebody doing something really stupid. And it's like, okay, just don't. And so this person wrote, wow, this is fucked up. Or this is fucked up. Sorry, I can't read. I don't have my glasses on. Okay. So the comment they got back was, please, you listen to Taylor Swift. That's enough out of your mouth.
We are not going to disparage T Swizzle, okay?
Oh, bro. 53% of Americans listen to Taylor Swift, and 26% of the entire globe listens to Taylor Swift. It's not a dig.
Yeah.
It's not a dig. Um, yeah.
However, from
Mhm.
a creativity standpoint,
Right. Yes.
I
Uh-huh.
have not heard that one before.
Right.
I think that one dissolves. We're crushing it tonight. I think that one deserves like a solid 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like
that's
it.
okay. Like,
I like
well, it
it.
is not the dig he thought it was.
Right.
Points for creativity. That's a new one.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got to think so this person had to click on their bio.
Mm, right.
And not only click on their bio, but then watch a few
Yeah.
reels, right? And then come back with, well, you listen to Taylor Swift. I can't, dude. I can't. I'm going to give it an 8.5 for
Oh,
creativity.
okay. I like
Yeah.
it. I like
Yeah.
it.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Yep.
Alright, so my last one is actually it's not I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it's not even worth it. It was
Right.
just the first sentence, basically,
Okay.
that I laughed. Like, I
Okay.
audibly laughed, and then I'm gonna
Mhm.
share what immediately popped into my brain, and I've already shared it
Okay.
with you, but I'm gonna share it again.
Mhm.
So this was after I'd been going back and forth talking with somebody,
Right.
just trying to have a conversation, which we know you can never actually do
Mhm.
online, and I was pointing out that what he said I didn't do, I, in fact, did do.
Okay.
And I was
Okay.
like, "If you watched this, you would see that I did do
Right.
this."
Right.
And
Okay.
he responded with, "That's vanilla semantics."
Oh god, this one. Okay.
Immediately when I read that, my first thought was vanilla semantics. That sounds like a Girl Scout cookie flavor. Like, it was the first thing my brain went to. And
Uh-huh.
I was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, bro." Like,
Yeah.
that one made me chuckle because he went on, like, there's a paragraph after this
Mm.
one, like, he thought he was
Yeah.
really doing something,
Right.
and I'm over here thinking about Girl Scout cookies. I'm like, "You are not having the effect on my life that you
Right.
think you are." Like,
Right. Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I guess that's creative, right? Like you
Mhm.
wouldn't necessarily put like a flavor.
Right,
Like you wouldn't qualify like a semantic difference with like a flavor
right.
or flavoring or,
Or
So I feel
scent.
like that's creative or a
Yeah,
scent, right?
yeah.
Yep. A flower,
A
a
flower,
plant,
a
right? I mean,
plant.
let's replace it with something. Or that's so mint chocolate chip semantics. I mean, that one right there. You're gonna go to cookies
Yeah,
again, I can tell.
yeah. Well, I can always
Mhm.
relate something to cookies, so fret not
Right,
there, people. But
right.
from a creativity standpoint, because I
Mhm.
feel like it's always semantics with them, like,
Right,
it's
I
never
mean right.
for creativity because he added the flavoring to it, I'll give him a 5.
Okay.
However, for entertainment, if we had been going on, like, an entertainment scale, 10 out of 10. The joy this
Okay, yeah,
comment brought me when he thought he was doing something,
right.
unmatched.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably go with, like, a 7,
Okay, yeah.
just because the comment is so versatile. Like, you could
Truly.
use it in the fall and be like, "That's pumpkin semantics." I mean, it's just you can just use it in so many ways.
It
So,
truly,
in that
truly.
respect, I'm gonna give it a yeah. What did I say? 7? I think I'm gonna give it a
7, yeah.
7. Yeah, because I feel like, you know, you can just change it out. It's kinda like
Yeah,
Dunkin' Donuts flavors. You can just change it whatever your feeling is that day, you know?
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's pretty good.
yeah.
Awesome.
I love it. I love that we can laugh about these things. I hope
Yeah.
that this maybe gets people thinking about viewing them in
Mhm.
a funnier light, because I do know there are people out there that
Right.
get genuinely hurt by comments,
Yeah.
and I understand that, I get it. So I hope that they can start to spin it, and I think too, if our listeners want us to do another one of this, let us know, like, submit.
Yep.
We've got more, we've got plenty, we can do this all the time.
Plenty, plenty. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
This was fun. Thank you. This was a fun ending to the week for
Absolutely,
sure.
this was good.
Yeah. Awesome.
Wonderful. Do you wanna
All
bring
right.
us home, or
Sure.
I believe in you, you got
We
this.
we hope that you've enjoyed this conversation. Please don't forget to give your dog a biscuit from us. Until next time.